What's up, DC fam? I haven't been out on the yard in a while to do any kind of walk-arounds, so I wanted to take a few minutes. I've spotted a couple of really cool trailers out here on the yard that customers have built. I just wanted to show you some highlights of kind of what's possible. You know, you get on the build your own tool and start with the base trailer and build it into what you need. So the first one we come to is a PX312 SS, which this one is one, it's not even the 312 is on the system, but the SS is where it gets pretty cool. So heavy duty panel tag, got the HD lid. This one's got hydraulic jacks. It is a hydraulic dovetail. Where it gets interesting though is 3/16 steel floor, just super heavy duty, ultimate. It's got an extra side box, but the cool thing is the 3 super single axles, and it's got the heavy duty hutch adjustable suspension. Roll right into the full steel runners with cleats for maximum traction. That's on the 12-foot auto locking hydraulic dovetail, so you got 20 foot of deck, 12 foot of hydraulic dovetail. This one is shown in cement gray. I could picture it being pulled behind a dump truck, and you got a excavator up there on top. Any kind of heavy construction need for moving equipment. So, all right, next what I found is a really freaking cool WDT, the big tandem axle dump trailer, deck over, heavy duty, tons of options available from anywhere from 16 up to 20 foot, gas rig, all kinds of cool options available. This one, I'll turn around, is a standard. This one is a standard scissor lift style, not non-gas telescopic, but they chose really cool white color. They've got the solar panel on there. They opted for hydraulic jacks, which, like most other hydraulic trailers that we build, it runs off the same pump, so you got your selector valve. You can choose from jacks to dump. So another thing about this one's super cool, it's a special built SS, so that super single concept, 235 18 ply heavy duty rubber. If you're a guy who just wants 4, we can do that too. So some guys, they like it. I mean, there's pros and cons, obviously. There's lots of guys that argue, oh man, if you only have 4 and you have a flat, there's a lot more headache there than if you have 8. A lot of guys argue, with 8 you got more tires to maintain, that kind of thing, more surface area on the ground, more tires to go wrong, yada yada yada. 4 super heavy duty tires, you don't have to worry about that as so much. So this one also has hydraulic disc brakes. That's your hydraulic pump mounted there close to the tires. So standard on the WDT, which is pretty cool, is, if you've seen, is the electric tarp. It's got a switch right in here mounted up there so that you can run your tarp out over the load and you don't have this big pullback tarp issue. So really cool WDT that somebody thought up and built on the website. It's a really cool HDT. That's hydraulic dampened tilt. The only trick is this one is not dampened. They opted for the powered option, where they went with a hydraulic jack. So just like we saw in the WDT, use the selector valve and then you can power either the bed or the jack, either one. They got the solar panel up front to keep that battery tended to, hydraulic disc brakes in there. So this one, they've got a winch plate up front. They opted for Blackwood outer, the full length. This one's got, looks like 8K axles on it, so you got an 18,000 rating on it. You can see there's no ramps or anything, so this one is a tilt bed. Appears to be a 24 foot long trailer. Got 8 foot of stationary, 16 foot of tilt. Plenty of trailer to go to work. Obviously, you've seen Blackwood, it's for traction mainly for like rubber tires. You don't want to put tracks on. All right guys, here's another example of an HDT. This one's 16 foot of tilt, 6 foot stationary, so overall 22. Got the signature HD lid up there. This person didn't go out super wild. It's the standard 14,900 GVWR package, so 7K axles, 235 10 ply tires. Yes, the fenders are unbolted and laying on the deck for shipping purpose, but one thing he did add, you can see, is pretty cool. He's got the fork holders down there for putting your forks in there. He did choose, like the last one, the Blackwood outer floor for traction. It's got the signature HD V-tongue lid, rubber stake pockets. pretty good setup. You know, he's going to get the job done. He's going to stand out. That's why people like this kind of construction yellow is, hey, on the job site, they'll know whose equipment is there. So pretty good setup here for, let's just go get the job done. Always got to do a walk around on an FMAX. Everybody loves a good heavy duty FMAX. This one's coming at you big. It's bright red. This is a 38-foot overall. It's a 312, so 312K axles. They chose the 17.5 wheel and tire package. This one is air ride with a lift axle. This long 60-inch box here has all your air controls in it, has hydraulic disc brakes on it, extra toolbox, slide tracking ratchets, loading floodlights on the neck. You got your chain storage box. This one has the 40K GVWR package, which includes the Telus coupler, our patent pending design, tons of adjustability versus the standard old design. Hydraulic jacks, hydraulic dovetail, full steel runners with cleats. This person set up to do work, oak floor, heavy duty oak floor, take a beating and keep on going. This person's ready to go. All right, my friends, that wraps up this walk around looking at customs. It's hot out here, about done for today. We'll come back out, definitely do some more. In the questions box right here on the screen, go ahead and drop any kind of comments you have, anything you'd like to see, any other models, production specifics. You know, if there's just something you have a question about and you can't find on our website, just put it in the comments box here. Also, jump on the Learning Center on our website. Sounds elementary, but you get on there, tons of awesome information about hot shotting, suspension, about the company, about culture. You want to find out more about Diamond C and the models and options and the family and just everything about Diamond C. There's tons of good information there on the Learning Center. Go to our main page, it's up on the top on the right side. So y'all, we will see you on the road.